Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday afternoon, and welcome back to another Blueprints live stream. I will not be looking at my analytics behind the screen for YouTube. So if you're here and you want to give me a shout out, that would be awesome. Just leave something in the chat. Hey, Immortal Origins, thanks for saying hi, buddy. Good to see you. Immortal Origins is patron, friend, DM, and also has a little wrench there for us today. So appreciate you stopping by. I just got done running Vecna. We finished the episode with a confrontation. Yeah, my words are hard. Confrontation with Strad von Zarovich. So that was fun. So my voice is it's hurting a bit today. But what I thought we would do is I'd like to play for maybe an hour or two. We're going to do this game here. If you've seen this before, this is an amazing puzzle game. And since I have a D&D YouTube channel that's focused on puzzles and traps, I figured why not play it. The first time we ran this live stream, it went for 4 hours. We went through 2 days. And I do admit that I played one of the days, day 3, without you. Just because I wanted to. So I am now on day 4. So we do have a few bonuses in effect. I think number 1 bonus is the Nook. I think we get access to the library if we find the Nook. And I believe there's something with treasure chests as well. So yeah, so let's have some fun. This is a live stream for everybody to solve the puzzles and stuff. If you already know the answers, if you played this before or seen other live streams, please wait just a little bit until I really start to struggle, which will happen, I promise. But otherwise, feel free to put your ideas into the chat and play along. Again, this is a puzzle game with a little bit of strategy to it, and let's see what we have here. Babs, hey, great to have you. No need for the wrench. Hey, that's great. Hey, thanks for joining us, Babs. And Immortal says, yeah, the wrench. Yeah, exactly. The wrench just goes into my plans. But since I haven't been running the games for Immortal, that wrench hasn't been needed lately. And the cave. Okay, Immortal wants us to go check out the cave. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bounce over so I can, have my screen. And there we go. I got my brand new remote control. I think it was over here, wasn't it, Immortal? I got to remember the controls here. So, but yeah, here we go. This is I've only done a handful of times where I have actually used a controller. So bear with me. All right, let's see what we have here. Immortal says to check this out. Absolutely nothing. Aw. Maybe if we had a screwdriver or a bolt or something. I don't know. But yeah, nothing there. Around to the left, is there another one? That was it, wasn't it? Yeah, looks like that was it. Yeah, might need a screwdriver, you're right. So let's go ahead and go back into the mansion. I do know, spoiler, that there is a way to get outside to a certain area through the garage. And we have to turn the power in the garage on. So that might be something that happens. But here we go. Once again, we are trying to find room 46. And some of the most important stuff for us to find is going to be gems and keys. Because as we go further up this grid, they are going to be required to go to room. So I'm going to do a lot of lateral traveling first. And I usually start by going to the left. So... but it is going to be hard to pass up the Nook right off the bat. That will give us a key and access to the library. But the parlor will give us some gems. We're going to start with the Nook. So we're going to go ahead and go into this one. Yeah, now, so one of my upgrades that I got on day 1 or day 2 was that the Nook will always give us access to the library from here on out. And I believe that was all we had, was just, and then a key and a postcard. And from what I understand, everything's got a meaning in here. This was something we discovered on the last live stream, that book in the bottom right hand corner, if we have a magnifying glass, we can actually see it. And it actually gives us clues to puzzles and things like that. Vezin, hey, welcome. Yeah. I decided to play again. Um, I've had one hell of a last few weeks. As those of you in my Discord know, I've been getting a bunch of my old puzzle files together for a book, and I completed that on Friday. I was working day and night to get it done, and I finally get it done. So that happened. And so the last few days I've been kind of taking it easy. I did some disc golf. I mowed my grass. Today I played Vecna, Eve of Ruin, over at my brother's house. We had an encounter with Stradvan Zarevich, and then I came home to play this. Fred, hey buddy, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm playing a puzzle game. Let's see here. Okay, so we are going to go into the library. Library is massive, by the way, and there's so much stuff going on. Now, there was a request for a book here, and I actually got access to it. I don't remember what happened to it, though. On day 3, I came back, and I had access to that book. I won't spend a whole lot of time in here. I feel like we searched this room really well in the previous live stream. And I think I have all the information I need, although there is that one section that I think leads to a clue to the gate outside, and I still haven't figured that out. I believe last time I got the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. That was, I don't know if I still have access to it. I'll look here in a minute. I think the fixed stars might be something conservatory. We're going to go with the pump system manual. It just sounds like something we might need. All right. Hey, Fred, yeah, definitely get some sleep. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, so Fred, you know that that big book project, it looks like it's going to go through. I got a response back, and they're going to accept my contract changes. So I think everything's going to be good. But yeah, go get some sleep, my friend, and I will talk to you soon. Let's go with the pump manual. Okay, so next time we're here, we'll actually get the book to look at. Next time we draft the library, we'll get a book. Yeah, thank goodness indeed. I tell you, it took a lot of stress off me once I got the news. I still have to sign the contract, but I feel very, very confident that everything that I want is going to be in order. They were very, yeah, it was a very encouraging email. They said no problem whatsoever, so we're going to be good. So one of the things that we noticed in our previous live stream was a lot of these pictures, they're one letter off from being the same. So like you have a staircase and a star. If you take out the I and stair, you have star. So there's a lot of that going around. I'm not going to take the time to write these down today. We wrote down so many of them. I've got a whole page full of notes from those, and I just haven't found what they go to. And I've wrote down so many. I've got like a whole page of them. So I'm just going to observe them as we go. Negative Space, hey, thanks for joining us. Great to see you. NM, I know who you are. Number 1 contract demands a restraining order against Immortal. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. I am going to show everyone, in case you don't remember from last time, there is something up here. I think it's on the other side. I wish I could spin around faster. I did learn to run, so that's good. And I believe it's in this. I might not be able to look at it without... Yeah, I can't look at it now without the magnifying glass, but there's that orchard there. There's got to be a clue there to be able to open that gate. We can find that gate outside, and I studied this and was unable to figure out what it was, so... We get the magnifying glass, we'll come back. Okay. All right. So yeah. Not to skip the rest of the library, but I've pretty much, I believe, gotten all the information I can get out of it. So we're going to go to the next room. We'll be going to the left So let's see what we can draw here. Ooh, we got the observatory. Or the study. I think we're probably going to go to the observatory. Ooh, if I do that, I can't go down, which is fine, I suppose. Study. Doesn't look like whichever one I pick anyway, I'm going to be able to go down. Oh, I can't go to the observatory because I do not have a gem. Okay, so we've got the mail room. A package will be delivered the day after drafting this room. That's interesting. And I do feel like we're going to get at least 2 days in today. So we're going to go ahead and pick the mail room. Just because I want to see what that package is. So, okay, order placed. And I haven't been here before. Sometimes it's fun just to pick rooms we haven't been into yet. All right. And again, with these pictures, so this is a plane. So there's going to be something that's going to be really close to plane on another picture in this room. Oh, yeah, right there. I would probably say those are plans. So we have plane and plan. And the difference between those two is the letter I. Oh, we've got a letter here. This is to me. I'm playing as Simon Jones. And this is a letter from Dad. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time. But I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I want to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. All right. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might be a little guilty. But I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you. And I know from our conversations just how much happiness the final project brought him. So do both of us a favor and be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigi blocks. Okay. I don't know if there's any clues in that other than just maybe setting up some stories. So I think that's present day, maybe before I came here. And a note from Dad. So Dad must still be alive. Got it. And of course, if I'm wrong, let me know. No problem at all. All right. And sorry for the head bobbing here. I'm just kind of scrolling around to see if anything activates that I can pick up. And so far, absolutely nothing. Nothing is pickupable. Oh, what we have here? Something more to read. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender as he is no longer employed. Don't know if it's important, but I'm going to write this dude's name down. Denny Ravain. What'd you do, Denny? What did you do? Ooh, what's this? That looks handy. Oh, I have been looking for this. Utility room fuse box settings. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Okay. So I have actually played around with this before. So it says press Can I get that note, post-it note off of there? That's okay. So if we have, this is the utility room fuse box. Utility room fuse. So all green, press any button above to activate blue. Let's see, press. You know what? I've got my camera. I'm just going to take a picture of this. Give me a quick second. Zoom in. That's a lot faster than writing. So I do remember playing with these lights the last time I drafted the utility room. It says press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. So it looks like when we do get to this, we want to activate them all to purple. So press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red to activate purple. Okay, we'll just have to remember that. Negative Space says, I wonder if the more nights the kid takes to unlock the last room, the less inheritance he gets because of the cost to have people reorder the rooms every night. That's a good point. That would be hilarious. Okay. That looks like that's going to do it for the mailroom. So when we start day 5, a package will be delivered to us. And we also have a cool code that will help us with utility closet. And unfortunately, that expends our ability to go left. So we're going to have to come back into the main room, and we're going to take a right. The pantry, the utility closet, or the nursery. The utility closet, we just seen that. That has the breaker box, but if I go to utility closet now, that's going to end our ability to go right, and we're only going to have one direction we can go after that. The pantry will at least give us one more direction to go. I'm going to go for it though. I think we're gonna pull the utility closet. Now that I've looked at the mailroom, I want to see what this light thing is. And it may end our day early here, but at least I'll have a better idea of how this works. So just as a reminder, we learned last time, we've got the keycard entry system. We can turn that off. And then I think if we combine it with something in the security office, that actually helps us get through doors better. The gymnasium, I think we basically want to come in here and do the opposite on these. Like turning the gymnasium and the dark room off, and then turning the garage on. And if we turn the garage on, if we pull the garage, we can go outside. And then the dark room, it's a red room, and red rooms are bad. So turning the dark room off should help us. Okay, so remembering that we just seen that it was all green. And then let me look at my phone. So we had all green. And then it said, press any button to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red to activate purple. Okay. I guess we'll just work left to right here. So we've got, yeah, blue, red, purple. Well, blue. Interesting. Blue. Okay. So the picture of that, it showed black and then blue and red. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. Press any button above it to activate blue. Okay. Blue, red. Blue, red. Purple. Purple. Oh, goodness. Purple. Ooh, look at that. 3 purples. I have no idea what I'm doing now. I have to have a blue and a red next to each other to get a purple. And not that direction. At least I don't think. Oh, it did. Okay, so the blue and red, they can be on either side. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. What happens? um. So it says press the blue indicator next to a red one to activate purple, which I did. And then it says 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is exactly what the picture in the mailroom showed us, was 5 purple and a red. Oh. Okay. I don't know what I just did, but that feels right. I don't know what VAC indicators are. I guess maybe we'll find out somewhere else. Okay. I think that's how it should be. I think they should all be purple. So hopefully we'll find out where that's needed somewhere. But I may have messed everything up because this might be our only way. Yeah, it's probably going to put an end to us for the day already because the bedroom's not going to go anywhere. Oh, no, if I choose the pantry, we'll be able to walk through the pantry. Yep. And I think at one point we figured out what the apples, bananas, and oranges were worth. We never actually did anything with it, but if we need to, we can come back. All right. Corridor and spare room always goes all the way across. I would love to choose the storeroom, but that would be a dead end for us, so we're going to go the corridor. Yeah, we did, Immortal, you are correct. We did solve some type of fruit equation. I just don't remember where we used it at, other than being able to determine what they were worth. Yeah, I think you're right, Vezin. I think it's 235 as well. Okay, so guest bedroom's a dead end. Parlor is going to give us one last shot. So yeah, we're just about done with this day already. It's not going to really matter from here because we are out of places to go already. Womp womp. Yeah, I should have probably picked the storeroom. Yeah, here we go. There's an apple. There's some more steps. Usually like a chest there. Here's this picture here. I don't know what the deal is with that, or if it's just why we can pick it up, what her backstory is. I also want to kind of look at this again with the magnifying glass if we get it, because I think there might be some hidden stuff in there. Yeah, and this is going to be our last room. So I'm just gonna make it simple. We're gonna go into the closet. Oh, now we get the die. That would have helped. Oh, and the shovel's in here too. Oh, that would have been nice. Oh well. Bummer. All right, unless anybody sees anything, I'm going to call it a day here because we have no more open doors to travel to, and that's pretty much stymied our exploration. So, day 4 was. Can you go use the shovel outside? No, the shovel. There's when we draft a green room, there's rooms that are green, and that's where we use the shovel at. to dig and find things. That was just some poor room drafting on my part. So yeah, I think this is a cool thing. I think we can go back and look at the other ones. Maybe not. I thought I could. Only found one new room. That was the mail room. That's all right though. I'm kind of interested in seeing what package we got from the mail room in day 5 here. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. All right, day 5. Okay, now where is that package at? I bet we have to pick the mailroom again to get it. All right, so our mission, you know, it's just like them. Oh, I don't want to go outside because that'll waste the stuff. It's just like them to make us find the mailroom to get the package. They couldn't have just left it on the front step. Negative Space says, I bet the guy didn't put a sledgehammer in the mansion so you could go through walls. It's funny you say that. There actually is a sledgehammer in here. And hopefully you'll find it. It's one of my favorites. I like using it for the chests. Let's do the parlor, because that's going to give us... It's going to be a quick puzzle. And this puzzle will give us some gems. A wind-up key. And of course, it always comes back to this one. This is a puzzle that I did a video on a month or so ago. So this is a logic puzzle. One of these boxes is going to be true. One is going to be false. The other one could be true, false, or who knows. Maybe not enough information. And 2 of these boxes are going to be empty. So that's the rules. So the blue one says, this is the black box. That is a false statement. The white one says, this is the black box. That's going to be false. And this one says, the black box is not empty. So we need to do an assumption here because both of these are false. So that must mean that the black one is true. And if the black one is true, then that must mean it says the black box is not empty. So that's true. It's not empty. So they're going to be in the black box. And there we go. Sweet. Couple of gems. We want to get as many of those as we can. All right. Let's move on. Oh, there's that chapel. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can get into the nursery. It has no doors. We could go into the chapel. I don't have any money to lose right now. And it gives us more door options. Or we can go in the storeroom, get some stuff, but then that's going to... Boy, as much as I don't like the red rooms, right now that we don't have any coins, we're gonna go with the chapel. And again, probably look-wise, this is probably one of my favorites. I mean, this is a really cool room. And I think the last time too, we haven't come across a puzzle for them, but we can see like each of the stained glass windows has like different occupations or jobs. So we've got a maid. Looks like we have a chef, a farmer, a jockey, a chimney sweeper, and another farmer. Are there 2 farmers? No. Anyway, so if we come across a puzzle that needs that, we will know. So with this, let's go ahead and go left. Again, I want to go left or right as much as I can. Oh, look at that. There's our mailroom. Okay, I'm not going to take the chance of the mailroom not being there. That will make that a dead end. But since we have the chapel, we can still go right, and we can still branch off of the entrance hall. So let's see what that package is. That's so cool. It came right up. Package delivered. For me? Yes. Packing slip from the Cinca company. Um, there is a lot of information on here. I'm going to get a quick snapshot of this in case it comes up again. That just screams puzzle to me right here. All right. Oh, inside there, we're going to get, it looks like, one brass compass and 2 gems. Sweet. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. Sweet. I don't think there was anything else in here that we could have grabbed, right? There wasn't like any keys, gems, coins, anything like that. No, I don't see anything. And again, we just did that utility room in the previous day, but there's that again if you guys want to take your own notes on that. I really think that we have to get them all purple. I also had them all purple with a red, just like at the bottom. So whatever that VAC unit is, that's what that's for. So if we come across something, VAC, I'm not even sure what that means. But yeah, there's that. This negative space says the stained glass windows also have numbers under them. I did not see that. Well, lucky for me, I suppose. We're going back in there. Oh, they sure do. Roman numerals. That's got to be a puzzle at some point. We got a 1. There's the 2, the 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to be a fur puzzle. Good eye on that. I didn't even see it. Okay. From the chapel, let's just go straight over. And like D&D wise, that chapel just gives me, between the stained glass window paintings and just the vibe overall, just gives me a lot of ideas. Okay, so storeroom or utility closet. Those are both dead ends, and we're getting like really close to being all dead end again. I think I'm going to go corridor. I'm not going to take any chances this time. I'm going to extend the day just a little bit more. We are not drawing well for rooms today. There we go. We'll, ooh. As much as that passageway would be cool, I don't want to spend the 2 gems on it. Bedroom gives us 1 opportunity to go north, but I think we're going to go the hallway. This will give us more rooms to travel through. A little red note here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. Let's go ahead and go, let's keep going right. Ooh, there's the nook. Okay, I can still go right from the entrance hall, so I think we're going to go ahead and take the nook. That'll give us a key and automatically gives us the library. I love that. That was a bonus that we picked up somewhere. I forgot what it was, but as far as the library being able to be drawn from the nook. So, and there's our library. And look at that. Remember we ordered the book? Look at there. There's the book. All right. Looks like we have some reading to do. So that's cool. So that's one of the benefits of having a room like the Nook that always pops up, and then we can order a different book every day. A chest. Did you see a chest? In the Nook? I'll go back and look. I might have just went right past it. Let's look at this first before we go over there, though. Okay, EPCW pump room. I'm not going to read a lot of this. I'm just going to kind of look for indicators. So that looks, this water level indicators looks important. I'm gonna get a picture of this. We have been to the pool before. In the first live stream, I think we went to the pool. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill the pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if the corresponding button is selected. I'm going to take a picture of this too. Yeah, it would be fine. It would be fine. Cool to find the observatory again, because I think we're up to number 4 on the observatory. So yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of this. Agile Monk, hey, thanks for joining us. Sounds being a bit low for you. Is it low for everyone else? I can adjust that. I'm pretty sure this time I am on my Yeti and not... Yes, so I've got my good microphone on, which was not the case. Last time I live streamed, you guys pointed it out right away, and my microphone was going through my webcam. I found it out like an hour in. So here we go. I'm going up in volume just a little bit. If I start to distort, let me know. But I just cranked up the volume there. Yes, you're welcome. And I can go up just a little bit more, but I am just hitting the red a little bit. Let's see here. Is there any way to click on the blue card on the front of the book? I gave it a try. I did not. Oh, checkout card. X. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, no. I can't look at the card. But we can see who's had it before. Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. Yes, Babs, there is barely any sound coming from the game right now. It is just a very, very low ambiance. I have that volume cranked all the way up. There are a few parts later it'll probably get louder, but right now it's just got this calm, put Wally DM to sleep ambiance in the background. That is a lot of information about the pump. Okay. So I've got a picture of these two parts, which I think is the most important part. So if we find the pool room, we'll need those. After you selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set... I'm just going to get a picture of all of these. Because we might encounter this on a different day and I won't be able to come back and look at it. So, picture here. Picture here. Quick start guide. Okay, got all my pictures. Okay. How do I get out? Someone needs to pump it up. That's right. Pump up the jam. All right. Negative Space said there was a trunk back here. Or could have been. Never seeing anything. Oh, there is right there. Good eye on that. I only have one key, but every time I haven't decided to use the key, it's always come back and got me. So we're using the key today. Oh, look at that. Pieces of the prismatic owl. We are loaded with gems. We have 7. That's amazing. We are going to need to find some more keys. All right. That was worth going back for. Oh, did I just cross into the library? Where am I at? Yep, that's where I want to go. So we're going to go over here and into the next room. Ooh. These are all new for me. We have a freezer. Freezes your accounts. Coins and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Okay. Attic. There's 8 items in the attic. Or the rotunda. You can rotate it. I don't know about... Oh, boy. This would be a dead end if I select one. Oh, I want that attic, but it is... If I choose the attic, that's it for us on this day. Because the only other direction I have to go is right from the entrance hall. I know. I want to go into the attic. I think it's going to have to be the rotunda. That's the only one that gives us an option to continue for the day. I mean, and the items aren't going to be... No. So, like, if we go in there and we collect a bunch of gems and keys, they don't go over to the next day. But if I'm reading this freezer right, we could get some stuff that might carry over. Yeah, rotunda gives us most... I think we got to go with the rotunda. Oh, hopefully we'll draw the attic again. Either way, we're getting 3 new rooms, and I think that's all. Holy goodness gracious me! Look at all that. Wow. Okay, everything just turned. That's where I came in. Oh, do you see that? That's... Oh, that is so cool. So we had a door that was going out. And when we rotated it, and now it takes us down where we could go into the hallway if we want. This is a good room. You know what my first impressions were? Was that the button puzzle that everybody runs in their D&D game. You come into the room and there's a single button puzzle, or a single button, and there's like a clock down, or a clock ticking down, and then if you press it, it resets. You just have to, yeah, you spin me right around. That's right. So let's all right, I think I'm going to take that. So remember that we can come back into this and then create another corridor that goes north. So that room worked out pretty well for us. Yeah, so essentially we get 2 different directions of travel. Because we can come in and we can press that button and then we can go north. Oh, and there's our observatory. Yes, if the rotunda lines up with the other rooms, then we can go into those. That's actually a really cool room. The dining room is going to give us the most options. Well, actually it won't, because it just lets us go north. Nursery's a dead end, and the observatory we can go north. And we have the gem for the observatory. Yeah, we're going to go in there. So this is one that we solved in the first playthrough. I don't think there's anything upstairs, if I remember correctly. I think it was... Yeah. I mean, we can rotate it, but we've already rotated it where we need it to be. Yeah. If I recall correctly, we've basically explored everything up there that needs to be explored. We just need to collect. And I still don't know why we can spin those. That's got to be for reasons, you know? We can spin both of those. Gotta be for reasons. So the stars and constellations, if you remember in the very first one, we got 1 star, which is 1 gold. The twins added 2 trunks to the entrance hall. That happened. 3 stars gave us the slice, and I believe we're on the 4 stars. So this will be the diamond, and this will give us 1 gem. Pretty sure I'm correct on that, but we're going to find out right now. Yep, there's our rhombus. Cool. And we get a diamond, or a gem. Little anticlimactic, but there we go. Alright, so continuing on, we're actually going to level 4 here, going north. And if you remember, we picked up this compass. So you can see that a lot of the rooms, if available, are going to take us further north. So we've got the bedroom, which can take us to the right, or the nursery. So the nursery and the closet are both dead ends. We're at 38 steps. I'm not too worried about steps. Yeah, exactly right. A gem's a gem. I am getting a little worried about our amount of keys that we have, especially as we get up to these higher rooms. We're going to need to get some keys. Let's go to the bedroom, see what happens. It's unlocked, so that's good. I think I've been here before. I just don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, I've been here several times. That's right. That chick's in there. Sometimes I'm in here and there's a chest there, and I haven't seen a treasure chest there in quite a while. Other times I've come in here and there's coins. Today, absolutely nothing. Nothing for us to pick up. And I see these chess pieces all over the place too. And I just don't know why. There's some coins. Yeah, I thought we found coins somewhere. I still need a few keys though. It's going to come down to keys, and that'll end our day quick if we don't have any. Oh, that's right. We can still use the rotunda. Oh, crap. Well, we could. We could have. I just messed it up. We could have used the rotunda, but now we won't be able to because I'm blocking off the top of it. But we can go right, so we can go into the commissary, and honestly, that's where we got to go, because now that I've opened up the menu for drafting some rooms, you have to pick one. So we're gonna go into the commissary, and I don't believe I have enough money to buy anything cool. I don't think 3 coins is gonna let me play Donkey Kong or Galaxa or Galaga or whatever that is. Staff notice. This is some stuff. Oh yeah, the terminal password. If we had the magnifying glass, I think we'd be able to see that, which is Swan Song is the password. We've seen that one before. And again with the paintings, which is really cool. I love this puzzle. I want to develop something for that in D&D. And it's just as simple that each painting is 1 letter off of being identical. So we have... Yeah, so in this one, I think it's fire, F-I-R-E, and fir, like a fir tree, F-I-R. Yeah, so with an R, without an R. I don't know. That'll come up at some point. Also, the commissary will be closed day 12 to 16. Interesting. All right, let's see here. So with our 3 measly coins, we can buy a gem. For 8, we can get a sledgehammer. For 10, we can get 4 gems. And for 8, a pair of running shoes. So there's absolutely nothing we need from the commissary right now, unfortunately. Annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Day 20 and 21. 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 20 and So apparently you played this for several days, because on day 20 and 21, if we come in here, everything's going to be half off. Cool. All right, we're going to... do we go north? You know, before we go north, just because we are going to need a key at some point, I'm going to try to go back down to the entrance hall, and I want to see if I can go those last two rooms and hopefully either get a closet, something that gives us, because otherwise we're gonna just... I like this room, by the way. Okay, yeah, and see, I already messed up by selecting the commissary, so that is going to be a boarded up room. There's no way to get in there because there's no actual door there for the commissary. So let's rotate it again. Sometimes I get dizzy doing this. Not gonna lie. Alright, so blocked away that. I should be able to save us some steps. One more click and we should be able to go in the hallway. I need to grab a drink. Hold on. Alright. Let's see here. Yep, we're on the correct path. I will say, oh man, Chapel's gonna steal a coin. Alright, this door is not open. The drawing room, the den, or the spare room. We're gonna go the drawing room. This is a really cool room, if I believe. Because we have this puzzle here. Immortal, do you remember what the... Wait, wasn't there a puzzle? Yeah, there's a puzzle there, right? Yeah, okay. So there's a lever here. And I believe, Immortal, aren't you one that solved this puzzle? Right above the... so it's got to be the lady. Sorry, thank you. Yes, I am muted still. I thought I wrote down the password for this, and I totally did not. I remember that it has to deal with a woman, and then they've got those little arrows underneath of them about the distance of their steps. 0415, is that it? Yeah, we solved that before. 0415. Enter. Yep, thank you very much. We should do a video, or we should put something, Immortal, we should put something in the Discord with this puzzle. I really like it. I don't know if it'd be too much to... Yeah, we've read that before as well. I don't know if it'd be too hard to put in the Discord. I mean, it's quite a bit. But if we could think of a way to put that in the puzzle room, I think that'd be awesome. I really do like it. The part that always got me was because the safe is right underneath the photo of the woman. All right, what do we have over here? Yeah, we can draw rooms. So that room's boarded off. That's the way we came. Now we have one more door to the right that we can choose. And this is going to be it for the directions that we can go. So utility closet. I don't think we really need that. I can get 4 coins from the pantry. Or we can get the 2 items in the closet. Let's get the 2 items in the closet. No keys. That's going to come back to bite us. We do have a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Lucky herringon foot. And a gem. All the gems in the world this game and no keys. Oh my goodness. Also running uncomfortably. Oops. Why? Oh, wow. That one's blocked off. Okay. That's why I had to go the long way around. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely getting to a point where I'm a little uncomfortable with this. Oh, there goes another pay the tithe. A little uncomfortable with the amount of steps we have left. Is that the way I went? Yeah. So we're going to need to go into the rotunda. And our only way forward is through the commissary. So we're going to have to figure our way back to the commissary. Okay. That's what we needed. Yep, into the observatory. And well, that's nice. Every time we go into the bedroom, we get 2 steps back. And this could very well be our last door. The den gives us 2 more options. We have a gem. Let's hope it's not locked. And it is not. So we keep on with day 5. Pick up a gem. All of the clocks in the mansion too, I believe that they all give you a game time. It's not real time, so it's not like really 10 after 12 where I live. But I think there's some puzzles that go off of the time and you need to find clocks. Oh, look at this. And it is a trunk that is locked and we have no keys. Alright, so we have a trunk there, no keys, no sledgehammer. To be fair, I could probably bash it open with that candlestick, but I don't think the game's going to let me. Yeah, because look at those clocks. It was like 10 after 12 and now it's 5 minutes have passed already. That's crazy. We're going to go right. So this way? Yep, this way. And it's locked. Uh-oh. This could be the end right here. Last door. Nope, it's letting us go north. Alright, there's not going to be a key in either. Oh, I don't know if there's a key in the guest room or not. Oh, I don't remember. Regardless, the kitchen at least gives us another way to travel. So we're going to go to the kitchen. Yeah, we are going to need to find a key. And that water's off, but we know that if we can find the pump room, we bought the book and now we have the information for the pump room. This is the kind of stuff I love about this game right here. There's like, you've got the 2 photos again. So you've got stag and stage. So the letters in E, but then you've also got one being held up by a blue token and one by a red. It just makes you wonder, it's like, what is that for? Why is it like that? We only have 1 coin. We can't even afford to buy a freaking banana. Look at that. All that awesome food to eat. We can't eat any of it. All right, time to move on. This is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on level 6. The higher in levels you go, the greater possibility that you're going to need a key. So, and yep, that's locked. All right. So unless anyone has any ideas, I think that's going to do it for us on day 5. I just don't see... I think I've taken all of the stuff I can take. The doors that I want to go through are all locked. Yeah. All right, we're gonna call it quits for the day. I think we had just a little bit of momentum, but just not enough. I think the first 2 days, we that second day in that first live stream we did, we really made a lot of progress in that one. Yeah, so here we go. 17 rooms, reached all the way up to level 6. 2 items found, 1 new room. So yeah, we did. We started it exactly. Yeah, we started out really strong. That first live stream. Like I said, such a fun game. So many puzzles in here. That's why I don't mind playing it on my channel. I think it fits right in with my YouTube channel about, you know, puzzles and traps, and you got this puzzle game that is just really, really neat. And it also helps me ease my mind a little bit. Like I said, I've had so much going on lately with a lot of writing and editing, things along those lines. And we even had a great session of Vecna Eve of Ruin, which was an absolute blast. We had such a great time. One of the things in Vecna, it was probably my favorite chapter. You go through a bunch of different, I'm just going to call them nostalgic moments in time where you visit places. And in chapter 5, you visit Strahd in the Death House. And in the Strahd chapter, there's, once you get the piece to the Rod of 7 Parts, going back through from the basement back up to try to get your way out, there's a bunch of haunted hallways, and it was so much fun running through those. You basically step into a void. What is this? Blindfold, a sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Okay. Sleep. But yeah, really enjoying our Vecna games. So, from here we're going to go north. No, Agile Monk, they have not done that yet. It does not surprise me. The person that I talk with is never in a hurry and stuff. So yeah, still waiting on that final thing. But as I like I talked to you before, I'm extremely positive that once I do receive the final, that everything will be fine. Of course, I'll be reaching out. Yeah, as soon as it comes in, I'm going to be sending it to you as well. So yeah, I appreciate the you helping me with that. But yeah, as soon as it comes in, we'll look at it together. Hopefully everything's good, and then I will make a major announcement on my YouTube channel. Most of you from the Discord already know what's going on. Huge opportunity, but I will make an official announcement once I sign the contract. Right now, I'm just waiting to hear back. And it is going to be awesome. It is going to be epic. There was a treasure chest here last time. And there is no treasure chest now. Yeah, exactly. Trust but verify. Yeah, exactly. It's... I've had with contracts and stuff, I'm very gun shy about things, yeah, so I definitely want to make sure everything is good to go. But the opportunity and stuff that's going to happen with that is just absolutely amazing, and I can't wait. Absolutely. We're actually going to go back through the bedroom because we get 2 steps every time we come back through here. I don't want to go north again because that's going to put us on level 3. I want to explore on the other side of the entrance hall. I think it's just best if we go left to right, get as many gems and keys as we can before we start going north. We have the coat check. I have not previously put anything in the coat check, so it's no sense in going there today. The closet, both of those are dead ends. I'm going into security. I have exactly one gem to get us in there. All right. If you enter the security room for the first time when you're playing this, you'll actually get a cutscene. No cutscene for us because we have been here before. Trying to remember if there's anything to pick up. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That's a red note. On a blue note, keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Agile Monk member for 8 months. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That little thing just popped up. That was cool. Always good. Thank you very much, everyone, for supporting. Always awesome. Also, Agile Monk, I'm going to be getting a hold of you soon. The quintessential guide to urban encounters. You are one of the folks that are playing in the game, and I'm hoping to do that in the next month or so. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies, and I don't remember what that micro text says underneath red memos. If we had a magnifying glass, we would be able to see it, but we do not. So I think we're kind of a dead end here. Oh, we do have our terminal. I don't think there's any reason for us to piddle around in the terminal today. I do want to turn the keycard system. The settings, we're going to go security level determines the amount of keycard security doors. We're going to go high on that, I think. So lots of security doors. But they're going to be unlocked. No, because I have to turn it off. So I need to... Let's put that back down to low for right now. But if we find the security card, or if we find the closet, we'll need that we can turn the power off. We'll come back and make some adjustments to this. Okay. Hey, Agile Monk, thank you very much for the super chat there. Oh my goodness, thank you. This is how Wally's YouTube algorithm, as super chats are a meta piece of how they... I did not know that. I did not know that. How they rate channels. Thank you so much. Negative space says, I think the micro text said, unless they're handwritten. You are correct. That's what it was. Exactly. Thank you so much. So yeah, so going back to that, unless they are handwritten. So if a red memo is a lie or not true, unless it's handwritten. So that's not true. And this one is true. Okay. Oh, let's see here. I think that's it for here. Plenty of stuff we can do on the computer. We'll come back to that at some point. We're going to continue across the room. Ooh, I have never been in the laundry room before. The laboratory, we found a ton of stuff in our first playthrough. There's a lot of things going on in the laboratory. But unfortunately, we can't go into either one because we don't have a gem. So we're going to fill this corner of the nook with the nook. Nook always gives us a key. I think negative space, you recognized the trunk last time, and now there's no trunk in here. You really do have to look through each room when you come into them on a different day. Because there actually could be some different stuff. There's a utility closet. I think we're going to go to the library. Always good to have the library right away. What is that? Did we order a book? What is this? What's that? Looks like a treasure map. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I've never seen this before. I don't know what it means. I mean, I can see that it... I mean, it's pointing to a spot on our grid. But I don't know if it means that if we put the library in that position... Let me get a picture of this. I don't think I need the compass. And if we go through... So if we put a room in that on the third level all the way to the right, and if we go up, left, up, up, there'll be an X. Something marks the spot, some kind of a treasure. All right, that's going to be a new goal of mine. I'm going to try to get that to work. So we'll go third row all the way to the right, up, left, up, up. Babs, shovel time. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a shovel. So not only if we can get that, but if that could be a green room. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's level 6. One in from the right. Okay. Okay. That is a new goal. Let's get another book. Let's see. I've done the Sightseer's Guide and the Pump Room. Let's try the Swim Bird. So that should be ready for us next time we come in here. Okay. So if we look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, level 6 is way up there. I'm not going to worry too much how we get there. I'm just going to try to get there first, and hopefully we'll find a shovel. That's one of the things. We haven't drafted any green rooms today. Those are my favorite. And no green rooms here either. So we have either the conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Interesting. There's that freezer again. Or the aquarium that requires a gym. We're going to take the conference room. First time I've been here. So I think what this is saying is if there's a room that's supposed to have something. Oh, look at this. We got a red note. Safe code 9083. And this is red and it's not handwritten. So that's false. Okay. I see how you are, game. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. I've seen that before. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Got it. So it's not items we find. It's just if we get the opportunity to spread it across the mansion. All right. Right on. All right, nothing there, nothing there. And again, we have a bat and a bath. One letter difference, and that's the letter T. No idea what that means. Let's see here. We're going left. This is going to take us into the hallway, the chapel again, or the utility closet. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take the hallway. Another red written note. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That is going to be false because it is not handwritten. So doors in the west are more likely to be unlocked. Got it. From here, I think we're going to have to do another puzzle. I think we're going into the parlor. We'll get a. We need a few gems. Plenty of directions to go, though. I'm not afraid of running out of areas to go right now, which is good. Look at that. We got the magnifying glass. There it is. Boom. I don't know if I've ever actually looked at this with the magnifying glass. If you guys see something I don't, let me know. I think it's pretty obvious with the magnifying glass most times. I mean, you'll see something that you can't read. Yeah, I didn't think I'd see anything here, but okay. All right. Yeah. So once again, we have a puzzle. Two of these boxes are going to be empty. One's going to be true, and one's going to be false. So this box is the middle box. Blue box, I'm sorry, but you are wrong. White one says the gems are in the middle box. We don't know that for sure. So this one is question mark. The black one says this box is the middle box. This box is the middle box. That's false. And that's false. So we have two falses. One of them has to be true. So this one is true. And it says the gems are in the middle box. So the gems are in the white one. There we go. Yellow. Perfect. Right. We're going to go right. Oof. I have no coins, so the commissary is not going to do us any good. Pantry allows us to go north. Or the closet gives us 2 items. If I don't take the pantry, we only have one direction. Oh, no, we have 2 directions to go, and those are both from the den. The closet's hit and miss. Every once in a while you'll get like a shovel, but most of the times it's like a gem. I think we're going to go to the pantry. I think we're going to get the coins. And an orange, evidently. Yummy. That's worth 5 steps. Some coins. And we'll continue on. Ooh, red rims. Oh, once again, the chapel just proves that it's got so many, it lets us go in so many different directions. Gymnasium or the observatory? Oh, I really want to go into the observatory, but I'm thinking we just need to keep the options going today. Gymnasium lets us go left and right, or the chapel does. Gymnasium gives us north and right. I still want to get into that where the X marked the spot. So, I'm going to use the gymnasium. I've never been in this room before. Give me a quick second. Yep, there goes my 2. Because I play basketball. Okay. Yeah, okay, and we're back. Yeah, I have never been in here before. Well, because I don't want to lose 2 steps. Can we shoot the hoops? It's got to be one that we can pick up and throw, right? No? You lose 2 steps for going and playing in the gymnasium, but you don't actually play. Oh, look what we had there. Car keys! Okay. I have never seen that. I don't know if you guys can hear that on your end, but I can hear my sneakers squeak. Hear that? I don't know if you heard it or not. That's crazy. Cool little detail. We can go north or we can go right. We're going to go right first. Ooh, there's my observatory. It would be a dead end. Closet's a dead end. We'll go in the observatory. We're going to spin the gem. I'm going to spin these. Every time I come in here, I'm spinning these. Okay. So now, this is the 5th time we've been here. So we should get the Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. There's 12 total. 20. Interesting. So there's our Southern Cross. All right. I knew I seen a door. There we go. I am starting to lose my voice a little bit, so I'm probably going to play for probably till about 4 o'clock my time, which is in about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'll probably call it a day. Dark room, that's an interesting one. I've got 1 gem. Now this is going to be a dead end for us, so the drawing rooms are not going to do us any good. So we're going to go to the patio. We're going to use that gem. Babs, if you're still there, see, this is where I need the shovel. There's a little place I could dig right there if I had the shovel, but I don't. Oh, there it tells you anyway. Occasionally you discover small amounts of dirt. Certain rooms of the estate use the shovel, blah, blah, blah. I don't think the magnifying glass... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to find anything with that. So go get the shovel. Oh, fine, I will. What? Absolutely nothing. All right. Yeah, so that's a dead end. We've got 1 place to dig if we find the shovel. Coming back into the gymnasium. We still have the branches off for the den, but I'm on a mission to find that X spot. And so the X has got to be this way. And I'm going to use my 1 and only key. Oh, yes, the metal detector too. Yes. Okay, I can't take the passageway. No gems. The Great Hall, but it has 7 locked doors. Are you kidding? Oh, really? And I have to choose one. Because where I want to go, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to choose the Great Hall, and then I won't be able to go anywhere, but I'll be able to come back. And I can use a key here if I need to. So all of these doors are locked. And I have no keys. But if I find one, I'm going through that door, and that would put us where the X room is. Agile Monk, thank you very much for gifting the memberships. I appreciate that. And it also says, how many folks do we have on the channel today that are not joined the Wally DM YouTube channel? That is a great question. So if you're here for my normal puzzle and trap contents for D&D, hopefully you're enjoying this. I get a ton of ideas watching games like this and the occasional playthrough that I get to do today. for D&D games. If you're here because I'm playing Blueprints and you play D&D, or if you like escape room or puzzle type videos, then be sure to subscribe and watch my YouTube playlist of puzzles. You don't have to play D&D to be able to enjoy the puzzle videos. At least I don't think so. Because I always give you a quick chance to solve the puzzle, and you can kind of just play along as you watch. All right, we have 2 doors. We're going to go left first. All right. West Wing Hall will give us 2 more room options. The booty room only gives us 1. The chapel, of course, takes our coin. We're going to go West Wing Hall. And thanks again, Agile Monk, for the super chats and the memberships. Much appreciated. As always, of course. All right, using our magnifying glass, especially around here. Yeah, I don't see anything peculiar about that. All right, let's go through this door. All right, so this is going to be the last room in the bottom corner here. So I'm not afraid to pick a dead-end room. I can either go, let's go this way. I can go to the storeroom. I can get my key, a gem, and a coin, and I can take that key and go back to the Great Hall and go north. Or I can roll the dice and see what's in the closet. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Okay. We are going to go with, we're going to pick the storeroom. We're going to get the guaranteed key. Yep. Thank you, Negative Space. Exactly what I was thinking. And 1 coin for the chapel if we need it. All right. There's our key. And our coin. All right. So let's continue on. Let's go straight up from the hall and do a little bit more exploring. We can get our breaker box. We can go to the commissary. We actually do have 5 coins. Or we can go into the spare room, utility closet. I don't really see a need for that right now. Storeroom gets us a little further north. The commissary has the possibility of connecting with the den. We lose our only gem for the commissary. I only have 5 coins. We're just going to go, we're going to keep going north. I don't think there's anything in here in the spare room. Except an unfinished painted wall. All right. Wow. Thanks again, Agile Monk, for the memberships. Much appreciated, my friend. Let's see here. By the way, at some point in the future, we'll have a few more people on the channel. We had Ryan from Verdigris Table on last weekend. But for those that are trying to do like Kickstarters and stuff, we'll have a few more people in the future. Okay, we've got a courtyard and the garage. I really want to go into the garage. You get 3 keys. And not only that, but if we find that breaker box, we can go outside. We're going to take a chance. We're going on the garage this time. Oh no! Courtyard usually has a shovel. Ah, I already picked it. Oh, I should have done that. Okay. So this is why we need the breaker box. We've got to be able to turn that on to open that up. Oh, we have got to find that room. When we find that, I'm going to have some fun. I also know this room has 3 keys. So that great hallway might open up a few more areas for us. Oh, here we go. Note. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and your car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for. Whew, Mrs. Babbage is smacking down the law in this one. Quick review. I don't see anything with the magnifying glass. Didn't we pick up some spare keys? We picked up some keys. Oh, and there's a trunk back there. We'll open that in a minute. Oh. No way. Oh man, that's awesome. Those car keys got us into the car. All right, I got to get a screenshot of this. All right, new territory for me. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some more air. Tomorrow will likely be the best delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. If you have any idea what that means, please post it below. Can I get in and drive? It does not appear so. But we found the car keys in the gymnasium. I don't think... Yeah, that didn't take a regular key. So if we didn't find the car keys, we would not have been able to open that. So that's got to be some important information. All right, here's my 3 keys. And I'm also going to open this trunk. Oh, there's another upgrade disc. Oh. Bab says Denny is Denny Ravane. Oh, I seen that name. I wrote that down and I didn't write where. Was that in the library? We read something about Denny. Okay, so upgrade disc. Insert one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of the floor plans. Last time we upgraded the Nook so that every time we picked the Nook, we would get the library option. So I am on a mission. The first is I want the utility room. I want to be able to turn the power on and get out of the garage. And the second thing is I need to find a terminal so I can upgrade a room. But I think that's it in here. And if we can turn this power on, we're going outside. Mail room? Okay. Oh, upgrade the mail room? Alright. Let's see here. Alright, we're going to go out of the spare room. We've only got 2 options left, so I'm getting a little nervous about this. We can go north from the den, which we'll do first, and then the only thing after that's the Great Hall. So, here we go. North through the den. Okay. I have no gems, so we cannot go to the commissary. The closet's going to put us at a dead end. And honestly, the chapel is not going to help us at all. There's no direction to travel from the chapel. So we're going to go in the closet. Oh, thank you, Babs. I appreciate that. Denny Ravine, a mention of Denny was in the mailroom. That's correct. Thank you. I am a terrible note taker. A gem and an ivory die, so we can roll. We can re-roll some draft rooms. That's good. I was really hoping for the shovel, but all right. All right. It's going to come down to this. We have the Great Hall. So I need to go down, left, and then up, up, left. Okay, got it. This way? No, that's where I was just at. Oop, there we go. All right, we're off. To the Great Hall. Anybody else get any Wayne Manor vibes off of this? A couple of them. Okay. All right, so the X marks the spot. Looking at our map, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be this next room. And we have 3 keys. Oh, there's the utility closet. That's what's going to turn the garage on. I have more keys so I can go to the left and right from the Great Hall. We're going to utility closet. All right, things are getting good. Also, if anybody knows what these vac indicators are, I know how to turn them all purple now, but I don't know what that does. Okay, and then my rule of thumb is I come in and I flip everything off that's on and on that's off. So we're going to turn off the keycard system. We're going to turn the power off to the gymnasium, which I believe will mean that we don't lose our steps when we go through. I don't know. We'll find out real soon. I'm going to turn the power off to the dark room, and I'm going to turn the power on to the garage. Oh, I only have 18 steps. All right. I need to get a quick drink. We either need to go left or right, or we go back over to the garage and go outside. Okay, so thanks, Immortal. Um, X on the spot will not show without the shovel. Oh. I hope I didn't ruin my only chance of getting that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to take 6 steps to get back to the garage. I have 17. I'm wondering what these extra doors to the side do. Alright, we're going to go through one. These are so 2 keys. What in the world? Ooh, the rotunda. Lose half your steps if you go into the weight room. Why are all the exercise rooms bad for you? The gym, the weight room, the chapel. Alright. If we pick the chapel, it gives us 2 options. But the rotunda, we found out, it requires 3 gems. We can't do the... Oh, goodness gracious me. Looks like it's the chapel. We don't have to go in there. Alright. I'm not going to go through there right now because I really got to check out the garage. Alright, we turned the power off to the gym. And look at that. We didn't lose 2 more steps. So that was a good thing for us. Okay, good. So I need to go down, right. Oh, wow. It's a lot further away than I thought. Down, right, down, down. Oh boy. The audio in this game is weird as well. Like everything is just complete silence right now. Alright, that'll take us to the entrance hall. Then we take a right. Oh man, we're going to need some steps. This will give us 2 back. North. 1, and then left. And then through the spare room. Into here. The power to the garage is on. That's green. Hell yeah. There we go. It's a whole new world. Now, let me drive the car. Oh! Won't let me drive the car. Alright. That would have been cool if we could drive the hell out of here. Alright. 9 steps. 8 steps. The mask that gives you the extra steps in a bedroom. If you go in and out of the bedroom, does it give you... I think it only does the first time I enter that room. Let's look. The sleeping mask, the first time you enter each bedroom. Yeah, so I got 5 steps the first time I entered that one, but now it only gives me 2. Where are we? This is so cool. Alright, we can go left or we can keep going. Let's go left first. If my steps start going down, I'm going to be upset. I didn't think they go down outside, but whoa. Don't fall. A little smooth jazz. Oh, there's that door. We couldn't get through this before. Can I unlock it? Oh, yeah. So I bet for future days, the West Gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Sweet. What a great day in Blueprints world this is. Alright, so now we can permanently come this way. So I wonder if we go through that gate and then up over that way, if it will always lead to the garage. Who knows? Oh my goodness. Check that out. Yeah, definitely a nice shortcut. Okay, so this is interesting. I have no idea. This is like some kind of a shed or a barn. We can go into the root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. The trading post where we can trade items. Or the tool shed where we get 2 special items. I'm going to leave it up to chat. There's plenty of you here. Help me pick one. Do I get the root cellar, the trading post, or the tool shed? I got to grab a drink. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my voice a bit. Had to get some water. So I'm thinking the root cellar, and we go back in and hopefully, I don't know if there can be dig spots other than green rooms, and we don't really have a lot of green rooms. But if there's a shovel in the root cellar, that would be helpful. Then I'm also thinking the trading posts, maybe we could trade something like the mask, the night mask or the compass for a shovel or for something that will help. And then the tool shed, 2 special items. I mean, that's hard to pass up as well. I don't think I need to roll to redraw. I like picking one of those 3. Let's see here. Immortal said, yeah, tool shed is tempting. I agree. Negative space. Another vote for the tool shed. It's hard to know if the other 2 will be helpful. Maybe you'll be able to trade for a shovel, but it's a gamble. Babs says tool shed as well. So let's go to the tool shed. Thank you, everyone. It is unanimous. Tool shed. Oh, it's a banjo. No, just kidding. It looks like the metal detector. Oh, yeah. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Nice. All right. It did say 2, right? What in the world is this thing? The watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use blue to gain 1 gem. Limited capacity. Tap 3 islands is the way that I'm reading it. Magic the Gathering. Okay, the first time you enter each green room, use 1 water to gain that. Okay, so this has 3 waters. And we can use 1. We can use it. Basically has 3 charges. We can use a charge to gain a gem. That's pretty cool. I think what's also cool about this is now that we've unlocked that, on future days we can come back and we can come straight here. It might not always be the tool shed, but it gives us one of those options. Awesome. Super cool. It's just like dug into a little rock there. It looks like a little bunker. I'm not going to go too far off the trail. I don't know that I would need to do that. I don't think there would be any reason to. But if you guys see something that's like off the beaten path that I should just go out and look at, let me know. Other than that, and also with that being open, I'm wondering if in future games we can just like skip right to the garage, because that would be cool. Where does this go? Yeah. And see, if I had the car, I would ram right through this thing. Oh, nothing. Okay. All right. That was neat. Yeah, no shovel for us today, Babs. Oh, we found out why we need to make the sink work. Yeah, no kidding. Oh. The game just seems simple at first until you start connecting all the different things that you see in the different days. Like you just mentioned there, the sink in the garage. It's just, or the sink in the kitchen. It's just like, holy smokes, man. Okay, so we are running out of steps. We are in the garage. Look at the tag on the front of the car. Wink. Thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Is that the Swan song? Oops. SWNSNG. That's cool. What is it with Swan Song? That's like, that's the password there. That's the thing on the car. Yeah, and let's not forget that too. This has got to be something. That the drop off address 14227 Sandy Heights. It's either major story related or yeah. All right. We are going to try to make it back to the Great Hall, but I don't know if we're going to run out of steps or not. Yeah, we're going to run out of steps, unfortunately. Oops, don't go in there. Wrong way. Whoop, whoop. We're going to gain 2 here. Oh! Great idea. Negative Space says I could have saved steps by going out and into the front door. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do. Gosh damn it. Unfortunately, we're just going to run out as soon as we go through here. Damn it. Yep. That was a good day. All right, I did say that I was going to end about 4, but I'm going to do one more day. I don't know if I'll finish it, but now I want to go out and look to the right. That was a good day. That was a good one. That was fun. Bab says you will get more treasure maps, and now you know to have a shovel. Great day. Yes, thank you. Yeah, 5 new rooms. All right. As much as I wanted to say I was going to be done after this one, we're going to do one more day. This is why my first live stream went 4 hours. I do need to text my wife back real quick. Give me just a second. Okay. Just wants to know if there's Parmesan cheese in their fridge. I'll have to look. All right. What day are we on? 6? Day 7. All right. Now that I feel that we played a bit, we can... do we go to the den and get the gem? Yeah, we're going to open up more passageways. We're going to go to the den. We're going to grab the gem. Always a different color. I am losing the voice, though. Alright, let's see here. Alright, everything looks the same. We're going to continue going left. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Or a bedroom to gain 2 steps. Actually, we're going to go with the nook. Oh, I didn't go outside and check. How far away am I? Yeah, we're going to do that now. We'll come back to the nook. It's only a couple steps, right? It's unlocked. Okay, so yeah, so let's go this way first. It's probably going to require a key. No. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Or shelter. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. I'm almost thinking root cellar. I'd really like to find a bunch of green rooms. Since we're just getting started, we're gonna go full green room today. I'm gonna see if we can't start drafting those. I don't know why they've been so far and few between in this game. The first 2 days we played, there was like all kinds of green rooms. They're actually one of my favorites. I don't see anything in here to interact with yet either. Can't even grab that potato. Oh, not seeing anything. No, that's a bummer. Okay, so we just get the... Oh, we could dig there. Lots of places to dig. Yeah, we need that shovel. Need the shovel. And I also want to come over here and see if we can get back into the garage. Oh! The plank's gone. Of course not. Great day. On the wall. On the wall. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm not taking a shortcut. On the wall. Does it cost us steps to go in here? It does. Did not know that. Oh shit, I just passed that right up. Whoa. Alright, family tree for the Sinclairs. Top left, Baron Thomas and Baroness. Top right, Lord William Espen and Lady Ashlyn. Herbert Sinclair on the far left, that's who left me this task. Simon, that's me, right? Oh, with Clara Espen, alright. And Lionel on the far right. And then Mary Espen. Interesting. Let's get a picture. All right, picture taken. And saved. Okay. Interesting. Family tree. Oh. Okay, so there are sections of going through the yard and stuff that take up a lot of steps as well. Makes sense. We will probably try to draft a few bedrooms then. See if we can get some of those steps back. Always a key. And the nook. This is new. What is this? Coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Alright, I have never had that one before. I've seen that flyer. This will open the library for us. Which is much better than those other ones. And there is our other book that we ordered. Swimbird. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Oh my goodness. Diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. This is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird. You are not swimbird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind bird. Shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best as they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again, and I dare not smile, I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me on my behalf, and I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me, and I will say goodbye to the dreams in the sea and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's sad. Huh. Okay. Yep, we did that. We know what that is. We know what that is. All right. Let's go this way. Ooh. The foundation does not reset each day. What does that mean? All right, I've been to the secret passage before, but I have never seen the foundation, and I'm going to go with that because very rare. No kidding. I mean, if it stays in the same spot every day, it's not a bad spot. I just never seen it, so we're gonna go in and check it out. Places to dig. Whoa. Yeah, not going that way. Wow, already. This is crazy. Jump. I don't think I can. Nope, no jumping in this game. Mortal. I can't go down that way. Let's see here. I can go back down to the den. It does. This game does have a lot of things. To be honest, especially after DMing all through Vecna today for 4 hours, my brain is swimming. Let's see here. I don't know if I really want to go to the commissary. We're going to go with corridor. I'm saving that gem. I want to find some green rooms. Security. I want to see if I've missed anything. That's one of the things that I learned about this. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. One safe deposit key. Where was that? Did I miss a key? Or is that in here? It might be in here. Yep, there it is right there. Safe deposit key. All right. Zhao, thank you very much. Hey, welcome back, by the way. I remember you from the first one. First live stream we did. Thanks for joining us. This will probably be my last day that I play through on this. As far as day in the game. Yeah, I've been at it for a couple hours now. And as much as I'd love to just keep going, I have to see if there's Parmesan cheese in the refrigerator so my wife can make her grocery order. No, I mean that too, but I am tired. Very, very tired. Let's see here. We're going to go right from here. So this way? Yep. Oh, there's the observatory again. I'm already down to 34 steps, so that bedroom's not... Actually, we're going to choose the bedroom because observatory requires a gym that I don't have. And I'm not up for losing half my steps in the weight room. So let's go ahead and collect our 2 steps. Basically a free room. No trunk. No coins. Last time there was coins right there. There is a gym. That's crazy. I want to fly through half of these rooms. And every time I think about, oh, I'll just run through it, there's something in a different place. All right, let's go down. Ooh, we're going green. We see green. Oh, yep, and I do have the 1 gem. Just picked it up. Perfect. Shovel. There's a trunk. Plenty of places to dig. I think didn't the root cellar tell us that it was going to give us more places to dig? Is that right? I don't remember. Unfortunately, I don't see a shovel. Damn it. I do see a trunk. We're going to use about 1 key on this trunk and see what's inside. Car keys again. We've already done that though, so it's not as exciting as it was. And we get a gem back. And now we have only one gem, no keys, no shovel. Damn it. Can go north. Actually, I think I'm gonna go south from the courtyard. I get 2 steps every time I go in there, so that wasn't a waste. Hey, thank you, Immortal. I appreciate it, and we'll see you Tuesday, my friend. All right, the observatory puts us at a dead end. The pantry gives us another shot. We're going pantry. Oh, yeah. Get us an apple. Some coins. Brings us to guest bedroom, which is dead end. The booty room, or the walk-in closet. That's a dead end. We're gonna go this one. I think there's some items in here. I've only been in this room once. Oh, that's right. There's a there is a safe over there, in which I believe, yeah, this is going to help us. It's like 12/25 or something. I think the date is Christmas because of the postcard. Oh, that would have been cool with that ballerina. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see. Yep. 12/25. That'll give us a gem. And I've read this, a little bit of backstory on the game. We'll read that another time. Alright. That'll do it for us there. Let's go ahead and go north. Oh wait, was those coins? No. Okay. Alrighty. We can do a closet, which is a dead end, but gives us 2 items. A hallway lets us go to the right, or a storeroom, which gives us 1 of everything. We can still go from the security, and we still have the entrance hall. But I'm going to go with the hallway. I want more options. Alright. Except for that way. That way's not an option. Ooh, perfect. We're going into the terrace. We're going to all green. All green on this day. Still need that shovel. Still need the shovel. And I'm not seeing anything on here. 1 gem. Oh. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft, so that's good. But unfortunately, that ends it for us there. No directions to go. At least I didn't think so. Yeah, just the one. Okay. Let's go back to the entrance hall. And go right. Is it this way? That's not going to get us there. Boy, that is a long way back. And going to be eating into the steps again. A long way away from the entrance hall. I think we got to go security. Oh, and that's going to be a key card. I don't have a key card. Oh, this is going to be... My rooms are aligned in terrible fashion. I am curious about this room again, if it's going to reappear. Gotta go to the den. Been to the nook. Entrance hall. This is our last way that we have to go for this day. Oh boy. And yeah, unfortunately that looks like it's going to do it for us. Because I don't have a key card. Unless I can buy one. We'll go in the commissary, see if we can buy one, but I don't think so. We can buy gems, a salt shaker. We can buy the shovel if we had 2 more coins. Oh. Bummer. I think that's it. Unless you guys see anything, I think we are done for this day. The security door going north requires a key card that I don't have. We've explored everything outside. And all of my options are gone and no shovel, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would really be rocking. So, I'm going to call it a day there. And that is actually going to end my live stream. Agile Monk, thank you very much for sending out all of the super chats and the memberships. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone that joined me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Kind of just watching this playthrough of Blueprints. And leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to do it again in the future. Again, we're going to call it a day there. But I appreciate all your help there. I'm not the best at these games, and it's nice to have a few friends with me along the way. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yep, that was a lot of fun. Nice meeting everyone as well. And, yep, we are going to get out of here. Save and quit. I also need to find where I end my stream. Oh, there it is. Okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and on to the next.